Hello, everyone. I'm Stanley Smith, and one of my great pleasures every Sunday is to help host Sunday Coffee Hour. And over the years, it's been such an honor and a joy to host Coffee Hour in real life. I had the good fortune of attending, I guess, what is called a tall steeple church for many years, and we had a very active coffee hour with visitors and guests from all over the country and sometimes all over the world. And that is what made coffee hour such a pleasure, was greeting new people, people we might never see again, and sharing ideas that were unique perspectives and represented true diversity of thought. We had a similar experience this Sunday at our virtual coffee hour. We had a regular guest, but a new person, Larry, joined us, and Larry turned out to be a holistic healer. And I was rather impressed that most of our regular people actually were able to relate to Larry, and they all shared experiences of personal experiences they'd had with alternative healing. So we certainly hope Larry comes back. If any other people would like to join us, you're certainly welcome to. You can send me an email for an invite, which I'll include in the description. Larry's conversation morphed into a brief discussion of the concept of consciousness. And we talked about how we view consciousness and being alert and aware in the world. And I mentioned that I worked with a graphic designer for a few years. She was on my employment, and she talked about dreaming and how when she dreamed, she tried to be aware that she was dreaming so she could navigate the dream in a direction she thought was beneficial. So that's how I view consciousness, is trying to be awake and aware in our own lives so we can navigate the obstacles and opportunities in the most productive way possible. Some of you might know I visit my friend Bill, who is in rehab after coffee hour. And last week I visited Bill, and he always seems to have the television on in the background. And last week it was the world's greatest disasters. So while I was talking to Bill, in the background I could see the Lusitania keeling over and the Kansas City sky bridges collapsing. And the grand finale, of course, was I think the space shuttle and the World Trade Center collapsing. So I'm not really sure what Bill, I don't know what kind of rehab that is, but I didn't think that was very beneficial. But this week, a little happier circumstance. I visited Bill. In the background, he had Turner Movie Classics, and I think some interview with Joan Crawford was ending. And then while we were finishing lunch, another film came on, which I wasn't paying attention, wasn't sure what it was, but all of a sudden I noticed these beautiful vistas and beautiful scenic shots, which almost look like Gainsborough paintings of country gentry in the English landscape. And I thought, well, what is this film? There was a little heartening love interest early on, and then the young protagonist, was forced to leave home and join the army. And later I did research the film, and apparently it's a Stanley Kubrick film called Barry Lyndon. And the basic premise of the film is that this protagonist is somebody who's going through his life as both a participant and a victim of circumstance. So that was my takeaway from Sunday Coffee Hour. I wanted to share that with you, that this week we should certainly be a participant and try to be aware when we might be victimized by the circumstances in our daily living. So if you'd like to join us on Sunday Coffee Hour, please send me an email and we'll be happy to put you on the invite list. Thank you so much. Take care.